Now then, you lovely lot, how are you? Thanks for joining me today. My name's Emma and this is a 10-minute quilter. Not that there's been much 10-minute quilting going on, I have to admit. I have been very preoccupied with getting my plans in place for my clubs for the year. And so everything else has been put on hold until I could get that all sorted, which I have now done. So I now have a plan for the year, which I'm hoping is going to be easier for me because I've got a little bit more structure, and also for the classes because they can see where we're going as the year progresses. So I'm very, very pleased that I've managed to do that. I'm a little bit more, well, maybe you don't think I am, but I am slightly more gussied up than normal because I've been out for lunch with a few friends to a pub, which was very nice, but I'm not used to eating at lunchtime. And so I've come home and I'm so sleepy. There's something about eating a big meal. And it wasn't even a big meal, but it was a hot meal at lunchtime. And now all I want to do is crawl into the corner and have a little snooze. But I'm not going to. I'm going to push through because I'm a trooper. I've also got a bit of a cold, I'm afraid. I have picked up something from somewhere. It's not horrendous. Although I've just had to refilm this because I had a coughing fit halfway through the first take. So fingers crossed that we don't have any more of those. It's just there. It's not horrendous at the moment. So I'm really hoping that it stays that way. So I have spent a little bit of time on the frame this morning before I went out. This one, like I said, has been shelved for a while because of all the computer work. And I've now got a quilting that I want to do for somebody. So I need to get this finished and get it off the frame so that I can load the next one on. And don't forget, there's another quilt behind this because I double bubbled with the backing fabric. And it's been so long, I can't remember what that one looks like. So I have made a start on doing my background filler, and I decided I was just going to go with the straight lines. Job done. So my plan is over the weekend is to try and get as much of that done as I possibly can, so that I can get it off the frame and move it on, because it's, like I say, it's been lingering a while, so I need to get it finished. And I decided to go with 1/2-inch lines and just a matching thread in the background, and I'm sort of I'm starting at the bottom and I'm working my way back up to the top of the quilt. So I'm hoping that will look all right. So I thought I'd move over this side of the room so that you've got a little bit more to look at than that horrible blank wall over there, which I still haven't dealt with, but there we go, moving on. So what else have I been up to in the margins? I have left the table. Notice that the table is still at the standing height because I found that it's quite comfortable actually to stand. I've been doing a lot of computer work, like I said, and it's been quite comfortable to stand, although your feet do ache a little bit by the end of the day. But I find it quite comfortable, and for cutting and for sewing, I can do all of that at this height. So at the moment, it's working quite well. I think I need to get a new chair because it's not particularly comfortable. But my husband came in the other day and I had been on the computer most of the day and I hadn't slept the night before and I was very tired. And he caught me. I just pulled the chair up and I literally just put my head down on the table like this, and I was just thinking how nice it was. And then he came in and said that I needed to stop and go and sit down. So I did. But it was quite comfortable actually. I could have just done with a pillow and I could have just dozed off actually. So I have been trying very hard with my classes. If I dem something, to try and finish things when I get home, instead of just throwing it into the cupboard of doom and leaving it and forgetting about it for 4 years. So with I call them my newbie class, they're not newbies at all, but considering that some of the older classes have been coming to me for well over 15 years, they're newbies. So we've been doing some quilt as you go, and we were then turning them into pouches because they wanted to know how to make pouches. And so I used some of my Liberty scraps and I made a little pouch. I did post a picture of it on Instagram, so if you follow me over there, you'll have seen it. And my son's girlfriend said how much she liked it. So I said, well, if you like it, it's yours. So that's gone off to a home already. And I was sort of demming with these bits as well. These are all sort of like earthy, Japanesey type fabrics. So I'm still working away on those, and then I'm going to turn those into another little pouch as well. And this little pouch will probably go into the cupboard, and I keep them in a little stash of them, and they're really handy, you know, for little gifts, or if you're going to visit somebody or anything like that, then they're quite handy to have a little stock, if you like. I thought I'd show you my Liberty scraps while we were talking about, whilst I mentioned them. About 25 years ago, I belonged to a quilt group over towards Swindon Way, and unfortunately one of our members passed away, and I hadn't been with the group very long, and I can't remember if it was her husband or her brother. Anyway, he donated her fabric stash to the group, which was very generous, and it was all divided up, and we all got a bag of fabric. Now, the thing was, this lady used to make the Liberty frogs. I don't know if anybody remembers the Liberty frogs. They were a fabric frog, and they were quite loosely filled, so they were quite floppy. I think I've got a picture somebody sent me, so I'll see if I can put one here. And she used to make these frogs for Liberty, I believe, that if I'm remembering the story right. So we all got given a big bag of bits of Liberty. And the thing was that you can see that I also got given this cushion cover, which is what I've used to store it in all of these years. You can see I'm really working my way through it, aren't I? But when it came, it was all in really odd shapes, because she used to, like I say, make these frogs, and so it was all odd shapes like this. But there were also, squares of fabric, lots of cut squares of Liberty like this. And, bearing in mind this was 25 years ago, so some of these are probably, I'm not quite sure how old, I'm a lot older than that, but it's a big bag of scraps. And then there were some sizable pieces included in there as well. But there must have been, sort of 20, maybe 20 in the group, or let's say 20 because it sounds good, doesn't it? And we all got given, this lovely big bag of Liberty bits and pieces. And I keep meaning to pull it all out and sort through it and see what I've got. But there's all sorts of bits and pieces and shapes and sizes in here. But I thought it was lovely. It was and at the time I remember saying to them, I've not been with the group very long. I don't feel like I deserve it. But they were absolutely adamant that I got a bag like everybody else, which was really nice. So that's all my little Liberty bits and pieces. I'm just going to zip it up and put it back in the cupboard now. You know that, don't you? Anyway, every so often I go in and I pull a few bits out, and I do something with it, and it's just a really nice, it's a really nice thing to keep anyway. So yes, that's my Liberty scraps. Ta-da! So those are ongoing. What else have I been up to? I also taught a beginners patchwork day workshop, and I haven't done one for a while, so it was a little bit rusty, but I think it went okay. I think it went all right. And one of the blocks that we do during the day is the 9-patch block that you can see here behind me. And in doing that, I found, as you do, a partially completed 9-patch, and I will put a picture of it here for you to see. Now, I'm not quite sure when I started this or even why I started this, and whether it was for a sample for the class or not, I'm not quite sure. But I'm not 100% sure that I like it very much, actually. I think I was trying to use some fabric up because I had a bolt of the pattern, and here is said bolt. Again, I've not really made much of an impact in that either. I think I got it as a special, and I was trying to use some of it up, which is why I think I started the sample in the first place. But it's not really my colour, so I'm not quite sure. I'm sure it was for a sample. So I have, as you can see on the board, I've got, what is it, 5 by 2, 4, 6, 5 by 7. So it's thinner. So I'm thinking I might put another row top and bottom, and then that one can go to Quilts for Care Leavers, because I was obviously planning on making a much bigger quilt. I've got some plain squares pre-cut, and I've got some bits already cut ready to make the block. So like I say, I think I will make another row top and bottom to keep it nice and symmetrical. And then I've got loads more cuts into strips ready to go. So I might put those together and see if I can get another little quilt out of it. We had a lady who came to our quilt group last night who is doing collections for Project Linus. And so I might do a little one that can go off to Project Linus as well. So hopefully that might use up some of my bits of fabric anyway, and get rid of some of that. So that's my plan with those. And I think that's it for this week. I am going to quilt over the weekend, and then I'm going to try and get that done. So that's my 2 aims for the weekend. How about you? Have you got any goals for this weekend, or are you just going to have a lazy one? I don't know what the weather's like for most of you. I don't think we've had a day where it hasn't rained at some point throughout the day. The fields are flooded around us. The river has completely broken its banks. And I think they are forecasting some slightly chillier weather over the next week or so. So I don't know, that could be equally as treacherous, couldn't it, really? But we'll wait and see on that one. Okay, so do let me know what you're up to over the weekend, won't you, and how you're getting on. Thank you very much for my comments on my last video. That was really nice. I know that some of you quite liked the different format, if you like. And I will hope to be back over the next week or so. I hope you're all well. Do take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.